Hello, people. I have just a couple of things for you this morning. I'm going to tell you, actually, a couple of things to sell. I've never told you to sell anything. I'm going to tell you 2 things to sell, and I'm also going to go over some things to buy, okay? But first, I just realized something. It's been a week since I've talked to you online, because the last time I talked to you, I didn't have half a beard like I have now. So it's been over a week. Funny story about the beard, let me tell you. Last weekend, I just didn't shave. Like, we'd gone to the lake and stuff, I didn't shave. So Monday rolled around, and my wife said, "Don't shave, it looks great." And so, I was feeling good about myself. Like, my wife thinks I'm handsome, And then she went on to say, "I like all the gray in it." What's up with that? Making me feel old. All the gray. But anyways, good to talk to you guys. I'm going to tell you guys just a couple of things, like I said. First, how about that Camping World? Huh? So we recommended Camping World a little while back, and it was at that time selling at $973. And today it is at an all-time high at $23.47. And remember, we called it here a day before Kramer called it. He called it the day after. Stock had already gone up $1 or $2 by the time he got around to it. And so, but when we called it, it was at $973. And like I said, now it's an all-time high. And so I didn't think I was going to tell you guys to sell anything this early, but you might want to at least get your money back out of Camping World, because how much higher can it go, guys? Let me refresh you on the numbers real quickly. Their 52-week high before the COVID fiasco was $16.77. Okay, we recommended you to buy at $973. Okay, now it's already up to $23.47. It is way above their previous 52-week high. And so I don't know how much higher it can go. I believe the reason it's high is because people like myself are, and of course Kramer and Varney, right? I put myself in the same category as Kramer and Varney. We're telling people to buy it, and because it made sense, right? Because we were figuring that people are going to be much more likely to want to buy a camper, RV, maybe go visit the national parks, things like that this summer, as opposed to going and standing in line at Disney World around all the crowds. Just not sure if people are going to be ready for that. So that's why we recommended Camping World. I think that's why all the people bought it, and I think that's why the stock price is so high, and I don't think it's going to stay that high. Okay, if you're not ready to sell it yet, if you want to hold on a little longer, hold on to it. But man, you need to keep a close eye on it. Do not let it drop below $20 a share without selling it, okay? Because remember, you need to double your money here. That's what we're trying to do here, is find you stocks where you can double your money, at least. And so, like I said, today, all-time high, $23.47. Keep an eye on it every day. If you see it start to fall, make sure you sell before it hits 20, okay? That way you can double your money. If you bought that first day we recommended, when it was at $9.73. I already sold some of mine. That's the truth. Maybe I sold too early, but I did, okay? So that's the first one I want to tell you to sell. The next one I want to tell you to sell, and it's not one I recommended, but this is a long-term stock that a lot of us have held, and it's Twitter. And I want to tell you today, my advice is to dump your Twitter stock, okay? Now, you guys know there's been a little bit of a fiasco between the president and Jack Dorsey, who runs Twitter, okay? And he's, I think, opened up a can of worms, and I don't see an upside here. And could be wrong, guys, but I don't see an upside. Let me tell you why he's in trouble, and this stock is going to be in trouble, and it's probably going to spill over into some of the other tech stocks. The reason that Twitter and some of these guys were free from defamation lawsuits is because the law regarded them not as publishers, but as platforms. And so this is the way it went. Suppose you own a business and someone puts a negative review, all kinds of defamatory stuff on Yelp or on TripAdvisor. You were not able to sue Yelp or TripAdvisor. And a lot of you small business owners right now are saying, yeah, that's right, because I would have if I was able to. But you weren't able to, because the law regarded them not as publishers that were responsible for what was on their pages, but rather as platforms. And so if we wanted to sue them, they'd say basically the law said, tough luck. You can't sue Yelp or TripAdvisor, or in this case Twitter, for negative things, because they're just a platform. They're not publishers, they're just a platform. They're not responsible for what is published on their sites. Okay? However, the reason that these guys feel the ability to censor, and the truth is it's been going on for a long time. The censorship has in fact been going on for a long time. And the reason they've been able to justify doing that is because they are saying we're publishers. And so we can choose what is published on our site and what is not published on our site. Of course, the legal hot water they got them in is, oh, you're a publisher? Because you've been immune to these lawsuits because you weren't a publisher. You were just a platform. And so now, who knows what kind of floodgates this is going to open as far as lawsuits if these sites are now publishers and not platforms, legally speaking. So I have no faith in Jack Dorsey. I have no faith in Jack Dorsey. And he either needs to go or we need to sell our stock. And that's what I have to recommend today, is to sell your stock. I also just don't see good things in the future as far as there's going to be some trust busting, if you will, coming. And you know, it's probably due. I mean, you know, some of these companies are just too big, you know, and so I just see that in the future. I see it coming. And so I would recommend you sell your Twitter stock. There it is. And so I hate to bring bad news, because I've always been bringing upbeat news and telling you guys what to buy now during this during this COVID epidemic and this crash in the market. But there it is. But hey, it's not all bad news, because I'm telling you to sell the Camping World, because you know you can make your money right now. You can already double your money. That's why I'm telling you to sell your Camping World. And but Twitter is unfortunately just a bunch of bad news. And I just don't know what to tell you. The stock was already trending downwards before COVID. Okay, and then of course it crashed because of COVID. And then now you got this trouble where who knows what kind of lawsuits this is going to open up for them. Are they a publisher? Are they a platform? What are they? And how much are they liable for the things that are posted on their sites? And I don't think Jack Dorsey can handle it. I don't have any faith in Jack Dorsey. That's just me. I don't have any faith in Jack Dorsey. Okay? And so, and I like to praise CEOs who I think are doing a good job. But in this case, we got one that I don't know if he knows what he's doing right now. Maybe he did at one time, but I don't know. I personally, my personal opinion is I don't have any faith in him right now. So, anyways, enough of the bad news. Let's move. Let's move on to some good news and some good opportunities. You know, here's a little bit of a gamble, but I told you guys before, when it looked like Hertz was going to file bankruptcy and their stock price is plummeting and plummeting and plummeting and plummeting, I bought some, and then I bought some more today because it's darn near its record low. And again, I didn't think I would ever recommend a car rental stock, but you know, you can buy it today at 92 cents. So it's below $1. I think it's bottomed out. I think it's found the bottom. And I think as it reorganizes, that stock price is going to go up. Okay? And so, you know, if you're a gambler like me, buy a little bit of Hertz stock simply because it's crashed and I think it's found the bottom. Okay? But let's just get back to some more regular stuff. The main stock I want to recommend to you today is, once again, Norwegian Cruise Lines. Okay, that's our best buy today as far as the travel stocks that really crashed. They're all doing exactly what we thought. They're all starting to slowly climb, and but right now today, Norwegian is trading at 29% of its 52-week high. Okay, so you can still easily triple your money on that one, I believe. Okay, at least double. You're going to double it. You're going to double your money if you buy that and just hold on to it, because it's trading so low. Okay, and but like I said, you'll at least double your money, but you might be able to triple on that one still, on Norwegian. So that's the one stock I want to recommend for you today is Norwegian. Once again, we've been talking a lot about Park, PK, and it's steadily rising too. And today it's at trading at 34% of its 52-week high. It was even lower, a week or two ago. It's inching its way up, but still tons of room for growth. Okay, so I'm still totally recommending PK Parks Resorts. Okay, and that's what I have for you guys today. Buy PK, and for sure buy Norwegian. Those are my recommendations to buy, and my recommendation is to dump Twitter and keep an eye on Camping World. Okay, make sure you double your money on it. So if you see it get to $20, start selling. Okay, and otherwise, if you want to hold on to it a little longer, go ahead. And that's all I have for you guys today. Hope you have an awesome week. I know some of you guys who own brick and mortar businesses, as I do. Economy's starting to open up, so bright days are in your future. Okay, things are going to open up, and the economy's going to get back on track. All these stocks we've been buying are going to start climbing. Okay, see you guys in a few days. Bye bye.